Hi guys, welcome back to the next edition of Hither Green TMD in oak gauge. This little video is a follow on from the last video, the two Class 60s now fitted with sound, and we're going to add lights, or not add lights but get them working. It's quite a simple procedure. If you go on to the Heljan website and you go onto the link about fitting a DCC decoder to the Class 60, you'll get the instructions that I shall be following today. If you Google fitting sound decoder or DCC decoder into Heljan Class 60, it comes up pretty much top of the list, so it's dead easy to find. What we're after today is on pages 2 and 3, and that is about using the lighting board here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plugs where we have to reverse the wiring. There's a yellow and blue one over here on the red lights, and on the left hand, right hand, what's that? LH, RH, LM and RM. They are all requiring swapping over. Quite simple, shows you how to do it. All you'll need is a very small flat bladed screwdriver, and to be relatively gentle, and pop the pins of the plugs out and swap them over. And after that, what I'm going to be doing, once we've got the lights all wired up, Graham Preston asked if I could do a video showing the full function of the Class 60 decoder with the Paul Chetter sound, and that is what I'll be doing straight away after. We'll go through the light operation and then we'll go on to the rest of the functions of the sound files. So Class 60 video it is today. So we'll get onto the workbench now and we'll get the plugs swapped over, and I'll show you exactly how it's done. So here is the instructions. So we'll lose the first page because we don't need that. We're not worried about the motors because we've already done that. So I hope you can see that clearly. It is quite simple. That plug and these 4 plugs just got to reverse all the wires, and as it will show you here in the drawing, there's a tab on top of the plug which you just push a little flat bladed screwdriver under, and you can tug the little wires out, hopefully without breaking them, fingers crossed, and then reinsert. Dead easy, crystal clear instructions. So I shall bring you closer down so that you can see what we're doing, and hopefully it'll stay in focus. I reckon it's got to be about as good as we're going to get. So ignore in the speaker those 2 wires there. I have got the smallest flat bladed screwdriver that I have in here. So we're going to red R and we're going to swap the blue and the yellows wires around. So it's literally getting hold of the plug is there we go. So if you turn the plug upside down, you will see 2 little locking tabs. You literally insert the screwdriver under that to lift it up and pull out, hopefully. It's always easier said than done. And it just pulls out. Now what you have to observe is the way up and down the terminal is, as it's all relevant as to whether it locks back in again. So that's the blue one out, and then we pull the yellow one out. It's slightly fiddly because I'm trying not to get my head in the camera shot. And there we go, so simple pops out. Now the two bits pushed pointing downwards, and literally just push that back in until it clicks, hopefully. All the way in, make sure that's pushed down and the wire is captive. Again, this one, the long side is down away from the tab, push in, just really go click, just push it just to make sure. Put the plug up the right way helps, and then reinsert it. So now the yellow is at the top and the blue is at the bottom. And basically we're going to do the same with these four on this side. As simple as that. I hope you followed. And there we have it, all done. Currently they're all off, so I'm going to turn them all on just for testing purposes. And we shall take this now onto the layout, set up the Loco and turn on the lights. Now we're on the track. We have now selected the Loco on DCC controller, mine being the Ecos. As you saw on the bench, we put all the switches to on, so this is going to turn on both headlights, both marker lights and the tail lights at the appropriate ends. So by selecting the lighting function, there we have marker light, headlight, day headlight, night headlight and other marker light, and you might be able to see on the glow there I have red hands, and if I reverse the Loco direction we have the red lights and the 4 white lights on the end. So we now have fully functioning lights. So just bring that back to forwards the other way again. There we go. Because I am a depot based layout, I don't want all the headlights on. So function 1 is the tail lights, so I want that on. Function 2 is the night headlight. Function 3 is the day headlight, and 4 and 5 are the appropriate marker lights. Now, because I am a yard layout, I want both marker lights on and the tail lights moving around on the depot. So if I now slip the body shell on, you should be able to see that we now have marker lights and tail lights. Easy as that. So here we are now set down on the floor, eye level to the depot, and the 260s here parked outside the shed. Now for Graham Preston and others who are interested, of course, we shall now demonstrate some of the sounds of the Class 60 Paul Chetter sound files that I got from Digitrains in Lincolnshire. Okay, so obviously the function 1 is the engine start and stop. Now I'm not going to do that because you won't hear the other sounds necessarily at the time. Function 2 is applying the brakes, and I've got it on just as what's the word I'm looking for?
One eternity later.
Momentary on the button, so that I'll release the brake when I let go of the button. So apply the brake to hold it, let go of the button, release it, so that you can bring it in gently to buffer up something else. Horns again, momentary. Function 5 is light engine mode, so the engine accelerates and decelerates quickly. Number 6 is engine idle, so if you're running along you can press number 6 and the engine revs will die. Number 7 is speed lock, so you maintain the same speed and you can vary and play around on there. F8, so I've got to try and work out the things here, are engine speed up and slow down. So we can demonstrate that one if we turn the sound on. Engine speed up. And 6 is to slow down again. And back to idle. So we'll just put that to quiet. Okay, so function 9 is flange squeal. Unfortunately, on this Loco it's not speed dependent, so even stationary it's the same sound, unlike the 08 which is speed dependent. Function 10, that should turn on the engine room light. Function 11 is the coupling sound. Function 12 is the Spirex auto drain valves for the air system. 13 AWS. 14 fire valves. 15, it should be sands, I think it is, yes. Puffer sand. 16 is compressor. And select function 17, guards whistle. 18 is the usual cab door. So that's open, and when I let go, close. 19. Fade all sounds. So if you're driving along, all sounds go off. 20 I've got here as the other lights. So I think in the opposite direction. Yeah, well there's other lights in there somewhere. On that one is. And function 21, which is shunt mode. So that's another light engine variation, but with wagons on. So that's it, that's the functions. So to start off, you can get on the Loco, having put the battery switch in. Shut the door, and we'll go back and then put the driver's key in. We can test the fire valves, and now we're all in. Start the engine. Pump the air up, and with that the Spirax valve start. Once the air system is charged, check the sanders, they're all good. Fully charged with air. We're going to move off the shed, blow the horn, and off we go. Light engine mode, goes quick. Stops quick. So we'll come back. Keeps rolling, a little bit more power, dab the brake to stop. Or we can come in quick, if I get the direction right. Stop. Just dab the brake. And stop. Turn her off. And there we have, just sitting there with the air system draining down. Anyway, that's the functions of the Paul Chetter Class 60. Any questions? Comment section below. Enjoy modelling. Catch you next time, and we'll have a general layout update. See you soon.